Hello.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome back.
This is the Ugly Cat Studio with Catherine Hébert drawing what is not an ugly cat. She's continuing this week the cute little stray cat from Bangkok that we saw
Yeah.
and did not finish last week.
Yeah. We started him
Or her. We never decided.
or no, but I think we did. It's a he and he's called Thursday.
Well, they are called Thursday. We did not definitively decide the gender because we even asked ChatGPT and they were like, you can't tell.
I know, but I've decided that it's a little boy.
You have to draw one leg up so we can see his anus, remember? Because we asked the AI, can you tell the gender of a cat from the picture? And they're like, if you can see the bottom of his anus, yes.
Super helpful.
Yeah. We are now a veterinary science podcast.
Yeah.
Feline Anatomy 101. Lecture 1, the anus. Sorry, everybody. This is usually a more family-friendly show.
Not really, though.
Well, it's not an anus cast. We're
No.
not butt streaming.
Butt streaming, I love it.
But anyway, back to the matter at hand. You were finishing up this digital painting of a cat.
Yeah. That we named Thursday.
Even though we saw him on a Saturday.
Yeah. So today I'm gonna finish mostly details. Like I think we got most of the big.
Yeah, today's like a finishing
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah, so we're gonna add all the details, that kind of thing.
I will say, I think he looks a little angrier in the painting than in the original
and
photograph.
I'm gonna try to soften his.
I think it's just the eyebrow region.
Yeah. I think I'll need to soften his face a little bit. Because he has very specific face. Like he's not like a generic cat. Like he has something in his face that is a little bit different than like other cats. But on mine he looks a little bit more mean.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the top of the eyes is a little like brow ridgy.
Yeah.
Just like minorly, I think. I think he's got that. I mean, we discussed this last week, but I think he's got that Siamese cat physique.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't have the Siamese cat coloration.
Yeah.
Because he is, in fact, from Siam.
He is.
Sadly, our local cat, Woodhouse, is mad that we're not paying attention to him.
You might be able to hear him.
We should put a mic on him.
Well, I don't know how we would attach a mic on him. Like, he doesn't wear a collar because he's too scared of everything and he wouldn't function with the collar, so he doesn't have one.
Yeah.
So there's no real place to, attach a mic on him.
We'll have to, staple it to his ear like they do to wild animals.
Well, our mics are magnetic, so maybe it would work.
I was thinking like
I know what you meant, but
the little tag, I guess, is the word I'm looking for.
I refuse to entertain the idea of doing that to poor Woodhouse.
Well, Woodhouse is old enough that we didn't know better to get him chipped when he was young.
It wasn't a thing when we got him, I think.
Yeah, but it is now, so we can get him chipped and put a mic in there while we're at it.
That's true. I guess we could do that. I don't know how well that would go, though. Like, stress him out for no good reason.
Well, I think they, what's it called? When they make you pass out, what's it called? They anesthetize. They use anesthetic.
Of course they do.
I really can't pronounce that. Anesthetize you.
For those who don't know, which it's probably most of you, Woodhouse has a lot of health issues, including arsoflocar, a heart murmur.
A heart murmur, yeah.
Yeah. So our vet doesn't want to get him to like sleep without seeing a cardiologist. He saw the cardiologist once, but he needs to see him a second time. The main issue is that Woodhouse like stresses out a lot when he goes to the vet, and it takes him like a month to like be back to normal. Like he starts like sneezing blood out of his nose because he's too stressed.
And getting skin issues too.
Yeah, and then he has skin issues, and then it's like all of that is
It
really not fun for him. So
Yeah.
we're not. I try to like. I mean, obviously, I should bring him to a vet more often, but it's he
It's
doesn't
difficult.
understand what's happening, and it's really hard on him. So
And it's not just like we're lazy cat owners, we don't want to do it. It's like really problematic.
yeah,
Like several years ago, he had a urinary blockage, so we took him to the emergency vet, and they did emergency unblocking successfully, and then needed to keep him a couple of days for observation. And like a day and a half later, they called us and they're like, "You have to take him now."
no, that's not exactly what happened.
Okay.
So they kept him for the full week. I think they kept him for like 5 days, which was fine. He needed to be monitored, but they were supposed to like give him back to us only when he would have like went in his litter box, like pee in his litter box, to make sure that
The unblocking was
that the blockage was no longer there. But he was too scared to go in the litter box. He just crawled behind the litter box in his little like vet cage, and he refused to move. And then he peed on the floor of the cage and like stayed lying down in it because he was too scared to move. So then they called me and they were like, "Okay, so we're not gonna wait for him to go in the litter box. Clearly, he can pee like come to your cat."
But he was like really filthy and miserable, and it took him weeks to like get back to his normal self. So anyway, that's no one wants to hear about our cat's urinary issues. Let's go back to this cat in Bangkok.
The funny thing though, last thing about that, I wasn't.
You're not going to let the segue, are you?
No.
This show is not about what people want to hear. This is about you venting about your cat's pee.
No, it's not that. It's actually very cute. So I was at my sister's house, and then I got, because on our Etsy store, I have some stuff, like some illustration of Woodhouse for sale. And then someone messaged me about the print on Etsy, and she was like, "Oh, I have a cat named Woodhouse, and he looks just like him." And I was like, "Oh, what a coincidence." And we chat a little bit like back and forth. And turns out her cat named Woodhouse that looked like our Woodhouse just came back from the vet from a blockage, like a urinary blockage, the same as our Woodhouse.
Did we ever get a picture of that Woodhouse?
I don't remember. It's been years.
Something about Woodhouse, the name Woodhouse gives cats urinary blockage.
Maybe. So it's our fault. Woodhouse has it.
So we're slowly moving up the body from the anus to the urinary area. And we'll be, talking about like the upper body at some point. Anyways,
now we can transition to another subject.
To this cat.
To this cat.
Whose urinary and anal situation is not something we're aware of.
Yeah. Unknown situation.
If we ever put this cat in the store, that should be his little description. Indeterminate urinary tract cat.
Okay, I'm trying to like soften his gaze a little bit.
Make him a little friendlier.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it might just be in the thumbnail that it looks angry. Because when you zoom in on his face, he doesn't.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think it's just darkening some of the darks.
Mm-hmm.
The way we have it in the...
No, it's possible. Like, he's not done, but yeah, it's very possible.
Oh, we just got a message from Sharif.
Oh,
Hey,
Sharif.
It's been a few weeks. We've been bad contacting you too. Our trip was absolutely amazing. This cat that she's drawing is one of the cats we saw on the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see you again, man.
Yeah.
I'm wondering where you went for the family trip, Sharif. We will find out in like 3 minutes when the delayed stream. After being gone for over a month and then like getting back into our day jobs, we've been neglecting the Ugly Cat Studio a little bit. We've been doing the streams on schedule, but we haven't updated the store or been posting on our socials as much as we did before.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into it, but like
But life is
well, I came back and like obviously like day job is like fully in like panic mode as usual. So
Yeah.
like I came back to a ton of work.
And even if everything's good, like being away for over a month from your day job, like stuff piles up.
Yeah.
That even if stuff that wasn't urgent, it's like things that you would have handled in that month.
Yeah.
At least that's in my case. So
less for my case because I had people covering for me.
Yeah, yours work in VFX is like project based with project deadlines.
Yeah.
Mine is more I'm on retainer with a company doing their tech stuff. So there's all kinds of like, oh, this needs to be upgraded. We need to update that. You know, this change that we wanted to do hasn't happened yet, etc.
Yeah.
But the plan is the rest of February we're going to be like taking the store back up to firing on all thrusters.
Yeah.
Get the greeting cards back in the store. Maybe launch a few new prints. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about theuglycat.com, which is the store where we sell Catherine's art pieces. And it's been backburnered for a little while because we've been traveling the world. But store's still up, people still buying, but we have a lot of stuff to update.
Yeah. I also need to get back into like just drawing like all the time.
Yeah. And not just once a week on stream.
Yeah, exactly, because I need content to post on the socials. And I need to draw that content, so I need to do a little bit more.
Yeah. And we need to post our shorts on YouTube. And like the number of people watching these things has gone down a bit because we haven't been posting on, you know, TikTok and YouTube shorts as much. But that'll come back once we get back in the groove. Oh, looks like Sharif went to Sylhet, which is like an area I think in eastern Bangladesh, where I don't know anything about it other than that.
Nice.
I know that they speak a different dialect there.
How was the weather?
I'm sure it's hot and sweaty by our standards.
Obviously, but like it's also like winter, so maybe it was nice.
It's pretty close to the equator, so I don't think it does that. I'm checking the Sylhet climate, and it's like January lows are high of 25, low of 13.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, and then in summer it's like 30 degrees all day. So that's pretty nice, especially if you're from like a hot and sweaty place. Going down to 13 in the evening sounds pleasant.
I mean, it sounds pleasant for me.
Yeah, more pleasant than the first half of our trip to Asia.
Yeah.
Because we were in Singapore and Thailand and Malaysia, where it was like 30 degrees every day.
It's so hot.
Like 29.7 degrees at night. And being overweight Canadians, we are very much used to cooler. Like, in order to thrive, we needed to be below like 15. But then we went to Taiwan and Japan and Korea, where it was cold.
Yeah.
Like it was as low as like -7, I think, -8 in Korea, in Seoul. And snowing.
But I think it was colder. Everywhere we went, it was kind of colder than usual.
Well, the weird thing was in Singapore where like, they're like, well, it's a good thing you came now because it's been a cool spell while we sweat to death in a pile of our own.
Well, good thing that it was a cold spell because...
But the cold spell made it be like, 30 instead of 33.
Yeah, which I'm glad about that.
I don't know if our bodies could tell the difference.
Well, I'm sure.
Oh, Sharif just said that in his area, which I believe is Khulna, it goes up to 42 in the summer.
42.
That is not fit for human habitation, in my opinion. Well, that's one of the nice things about where we were in Singapore and Malaysia is that it is very hot and too hot for us, but it's like tropical paradise hot, not like 42-degree, like burn to death hot. So like it's the kind of hot you'd want for a vacation.
Yeah.
If you were a normal person and not a cold lover like us. But in a lot of places, like even in Japan, in the summertime it gets way hotter than that. Like I'd rather be in Singapore any time of year than in Tokyo in the summer.
Well, yeah, the Tokyo summer, it's just like,
Or even New York summer.
yeah, ugh, New York is gross in the summer.
What is the weather here today? I think it went down to -10.
Today,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably pretty cold because like the street was dry and the sidewalks were dry, so nothing was melting.
It's -3 right now.
Oh, it's not bad. I thought it would be colder.
Last night it went down to -10 or 12. And same with tonight.
Mm.
I know that because I left the window open in my office and came in this morning to find it a little chilly. Once again, we are doing everything but talk about the cat, about the art.
About Thursday the cat.
I mean, we did discuss last week that Thursday is pretty much the only day of the week that makes a good name, other than Wednesday maybe.
Yeah, but like we can't call him Wednesday because the name's taken.
Yeah, people will think that we're an Addams Family stream.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm a big fan of some of the Addams Family movies. I watch it a lot.
Sharif has a very good question, which is why does the cat look angry? And that is not on purpose. She's trying to de-anger him a bit.
Yeah, like he has a specific face. Like if you look at the reference picture, like here, like he has a face, but my painting he looks a lot more angry, and I need to kind of fix it. And I'm not sure what causes it, but I need to make him a little bit like softer because he does look angry, and it's not. He shouldn't look that angry.
I think it's just the darkness of the like forehead and eyebrow area, like the nose bridge area too. This cat that we met was a little skittish because he didn't pet him, or couldn't pet him, but I don't think he was angry.
No.
Though maybe you should just lean into his anger. Make him a angry cat. That's a artistic choice you could make.
Yeah, but I don't want to make him angry.
Cute little cat.
He is very cute.
Maybe the addition of the whiskers will help too.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because he doesn't have the eyebrow or mustache whiskers yet.
I don't know if the eye position is maybe not correct. Let me check with the lines that I had.
Sharif asks his name. This cat's name, we've named him Thursday.
Yes.
Like the day of the week.
Named on after a band that we saw in a bar in Bangkok. That was really good. Like really, really, really good.
A band that we saw named Thursday, but we saw
Yes.
them on Saturday.
Yes.
At Tep Bar in Bangkok. Unfortunately for anybody else besides Sharif, these are things we discussed last week. We need to come up with new material.
I don't understand when he looks so angry. Well, worst case scenario, he is angry, and it is what it is.
It is perfectly valid for a cat to be angry.
That's true. Maybe someone stole his wallet.
Maybe the monkey you drew the previous week.
Maybe.
Catherine did a painting of a macaque monkey that was stealing a passport and a wallet.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago. That might have been even before our trip.
Yeah, it was before a trip.
So
Because it
sometime
was
in
a
November.
monkey from Batsy Cave that I found a picture online, and then I took a monkey, like, a picture of a monkey like in Batsy Cave that I'm also like currently painting. You can see a work in progress on the Instagram, but he's on the same little like orange pumpkin looking thing. So it was pre-trip because I didn't have monkey pictures that I took. The one I'm currently painting is eating an apple.
Oh, that's right.
Let's look at it. It's this guy.
He's the top post on Catherine's Instagram currently right now.
Yeah. And he's eating an apple.
This guy doesn't look angry. He looks kind.
Yeah. There was another image that I thought like his face looked better, but like his arm wasn't in front of his massive, huge balls. So I decided to paint this one because the balls are very distracting.
What is it with discussing genitals today?
I don't know.
We've gone from anus to urinary infection to monkey balls. Well,
Yeah, he does have kind eyes. It was so hard to not touch him, the monkey. I mean, because it was right in front of me and he looked so soft and nice. But you know, I don't think you should pet wild monkeys. I don't think it's a good idea. But
though people were feeding them up the wazoo.
I know, which also you shouldn't do.
People selling little bunches of bananas and stuff to feed them. To the point where a lot of the monkeys in that region have diabetes now from eating too much. So don't feed the monkeys. That's the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharif agrees that the monkey had kind eyes.
Yeah.
We haven't had your friend Iris joining us in a while.
It is because she's doing archery, and now our classes have moved time, and it's overlapping our stream.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And we can't get her to change it because she'll shoot an arrow at us.
Yes.
Like sport archery, not like wild archery. Okay. Like she's not going to join like a Mongol horde or something.
I doubt it.
I guess there's not that many Mongol hordes in rural Quebec.
Do you never know the state of VFX? That might be like what awaits us all.
I feel like being a like marauding horseman is less profitable in 2026 than it was in like the 1300s.
Probably, but if you have nothing else going on.
Like the advent of firearms put a dent in that career path.
That's true.
It's the the sad thing about modern life is you can't even just get a horse and a bow and arrow and pillage anymore. Not with picket fences and whatnot. You'll get stopped. Keep thinking about what 42 degrees would be like on a regular basis. Like, how can the human body survive when the outside temperature is higher than the body temperature? You can't even give off heat.
Yeah. I don't think it ever came like went up to that temperature here. Like maybe with like the humidity, sometimes we'll get like feels like
Yeah.
42. I think I've seen feels like 45 once, but like it was maybe like 36 or 37.
The record high in Montreal with the humidex
Mm-hmm.
for feels like is 46.
Okay.
And the actual record high temperature is 37.
Okay.
And that doesn't happen very often. Like low 30s, yes. But very rarely above that.
Yeah.
And a record low is minus 37.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty big range.
Yep. I remember having to like work outside in the winter, like on I think it was New Year's Eve, and it was minus 52 with the winds.
Well, not in Montreal. Maybe off island where you were. Because according to Wikipedia, with the wind chill, the lowest wind chill we've ever had is minus 49.
Well, I remember that our bus said it was that temperature. Like maybe it was not.
Also, this is like at the like climate station at the airport.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
This is
but let's say it was minus 49.
Parc des Îles is a little further away.
It was freaking cold.
Yeah.
Like, just having to like take our gloves off to like talk on the walkie was so painful.
Well, when I grew up in Winnipeg, which is much, much colder,
Yeah.
They don't measure the wind chill in like, it feels like minus 45 or whatever. They measure it in seconds to freeze your skin.
Mm.
So they'll be like, it's minus 38 today. Skin freezes in 3 seconds. So you don't have exposed skin. Like, you just don't do it.
What's the record in Winnipeg?
I'm looking that up right now. Minus 58
Okay.
with the wind chill. And of actual temperature, minus 47.
Yeah, that is cold.
But like, it regularly stays below minus 30 for months at a time.
Yeah, it's much warmer here, so I'm not used to those like super cold temperature. Like that night that I had to work outside in the wind was rough.
So like, it'll be like minus 20 during the day and then minus 35 at night. Consistently for like 3 months.
Yeah.
I think I've said this story on the stream before, but I remember I lost my gloves, so I put my hands in my pockets and walked home from school, about 15 minutes. And my hands were so cold that I was worried they would get frostbite. So when I got in, I prepared a bowl of ice water to like put my hands in to like, because I knew that warm water would like shock them.
Yeah, you can't put your...
And even putting my hands in ice water, I got frostbite.
Yeah.
And like, not frostbite, I got like burns from the like temperature differential.
Yeah.
So I don't suggest living there. I mean, that Winnipeg's got a lot to, a lot of nice things, but the climate is, it's harsh. That whole area of in the middle of the continent, Winnipeg, Edmonton, I think Minneapolis is like this in the U.S., North Dakota. It's just really, really damn cold. And then stupid hot in the summer.
Yeah.
I had a colleague who's from North Carolina but lives in New York ask me, once it's below zero, it's just like cold, right? Like there's no real difference. And I laughed and laughed and laughed.
Well,
because that's not true at all.
Thought of that when you said like if we would see the difference between like 30 something or 30 something, like earlier in the stream.
Like I said 30 and 33. I don't think you could like reliably tell the difference between 30 and 33.
No, but that made me think of that specific anecdote when you said it.
But like, we're not stupid enough to think that like 42 doesn't feel hotter than like 29.
No, of course.
Whereas this guy was like, once you hit zero, while it was like minus 35 here.
I mean, you just, yeah.
What I want is, like, if global warming is going to happen, it should happen only in the winter. But sadly, they don't listen to me.
I mean, winter is pretty mild now.
I don't know. You think that because we were gone for the really bad part this year?
No, but like, it's not like it was melting 2 days ago. Like, it's not.
Yeah, February's been pretty mild, but like January was terrible.
Pradeep is here on Instagram. Hey, Pradeep. How's it going?
Oh. It's our friend Pradeep.
Yes.
He's going to a comedy show, which he wrote in French for some reason.
Or he might be there. Maybe it's the middle of the show, l'entracte.
Hopefully he's not just holding up his phone in the middle of a stand-up comedy show. All this talk about cold weather has made me chilly, even though this room is quite comfortable.
Yeah. I have my little electric stove going on in the back, so it's nice and warm.
Do you have the windows open in here?
No.
I should have worn a sweater.
He's getting along. Little cat.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said that the cat is getting like.
It's coming along?
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I don't think that's what I said, but that's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you said. He's starting to look a little less irate. Maybe it's because his lips are covered in blood.
They're not covered in blood. He's just like a little pink.
But I think a big part of it too is that the colors don't show up the same on the preview, so it looks a little more like brooding and intense.
Yeah. I could tone that down a little bit. Let's tone it down a touch.
One of the nice things about doing these streams is that I think it helped, even more than actually working 9 to 5, it helped fix my jet lag by having this specific time. Like, I couldn't go to bed at 7 p.m.
That's true. I was yawning as you said that.
Like, I had to stay up till at least 8 o'clock. And that did more to cure my jet lag than any amount of waking up in the morning did.
So what are you watching, Pradeep?
We'll find out in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us when people leave the Instagram chat, so we don't know.
Yeah, you might have had to leave.
He might have abandoned us. One thing I did notice that even though we were gone and not minding the social medias as intently, we moved up to 57 subscribers.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah.
Ooh, 57.
Which is still like tiny numbers. But one day we will have more subscribers than videos. That's the ratio that I'm...
That's what we're aiming for.
That's what we're aiming for.
Dream.
So we just need like 20 more subscribers right now because we have 76 videos, including shorts.
Come on, people.
But
Smash
by
the
next
subscribe
week,
button.
we'll have 77 videos. So, like, it needs to keep growing. couple of people just joined. So for those of you who just got with us, Catherine is painting a stray cat that we saw in Bangkok, who looks a little angrier in her painting than he did in the picture, but that's being worked on.
His name is Thursday, named after a band that we saw in a bar in Bangkok.
The way you say that makes us sound like hipster live music people, which we are definitely not.
No, but the band in
I
the
mean,
bar was pretty hipster.
It's literally and
Hipstery.
technically correct. I'm just saying the vibe of it makes us sound like
Yeah.
we're music aficionados who have like a record player and like the warm sound of the LPs. We went to a restaurant in Bangkok that was known for good vegetarian food, and it was also a live music venue, and we saw a band that played traditional Thai music that was actually a lot of fun.
So great.
And got the whole crowd like, clapping and dancing. And the band was called Thursday, even though it was Saturday when we saw them.
I've tried to find like music from them on YouTube, but I couldn't find anything.
Did you type it in English?
Yeah, I don't know how to type in Thai.
Well, what you do is you go to the website of the place, which I'm going to paste in the chat because this is something that I think people should actually see. Can't paste it on Instagram, but on the regular chat, this place, tepmahanakon.com. If you go down to live music, you can see the band called Thursday. What I suggest we do is we switch the page to Thai and get the name in Thai, and then we can copy paste that.
It's not a bad idea.
Sadly, this website's only in English, which I don't think is a phrase I've ever said before.
Woodhouse.
Our cat is angry.
He's not angry, he just likes to complain.
Unfortunately, this band is named Thursday in Thai, which is just like a normal word. So it is hard to Google.
Yeah, I didn't search for like that long, but it was hard to find. Struggling a little bit with the shape because it's just like all kind of white. I don't get the volume, so I need to work on that a little bit and try to get like proper kind of light and volume on him.
I'm a little confused what you mean by the shape.
Well,
Sharif said our cat's angry at this cat.
Is that the case with us? Is that the case with us? Maybe it is.
I'm getting ChatGPT to read the Thai name from the image.
So what I meant by that is that there's like obviously the white part of the cat, like some parts are in the shadow, some parts are in the light.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like difference. So if you look at like you zoom in a section, there's like darker part and lighter parts. But it's easy when I draw to not get the values right.
Okay.
And then he looks flat because a section like in front of the cat, like where the lights come from, like in like this section of the cat, like just under to the right of his head, everything is darker. Even the lighter point on that part is darker than the rest
Yeah.
of the cat of the shadow part of, like, for example, under his head to the left, which is what gives him volume because the light hits him in a certain way
Yeah.
and make his round. And if you look at how, like what I did, I don't have that volume like under his head. So I need, and I think because I went into the details too quickly instead of getting his volume right and then adding details, I'm just like drawing like shadows like willy-nilly, and then that gives me a cat that is flat. So I'm gonna try to fix that.
So when you say shape, you mean the like the z-axis, like the depth,
Yeah, just the volume.
not
overall.
shape like the outline.
No, yeah. So what I'm doing now is on a separate layer on top with a bit of transparency. I'm kind of gonna go and lighten some parts and darken some parts to get the volume right, and then I'm gonna go back to the details after that, if that makes sense.
I mean, who am I to like, contradict that? That seems like a plan. That's what you get when your sidekick knows nothing about art.
Has ChatGPT find anything about the band?
Yeah, they found the name of the band in Thai. But their name is still Thursday. Okay, I found their Facebook page. Just pasted in the chat the Facebook page of the band that we're talking about.
What a fancy link.
Well, I think all the Thai text gets converted to.
Yeah.
They've got a few reels, but they don't have.
That bar was so cool. They had like 2 floors, and there was a little basket that went from the second floor to the bar on the first floor, and we were sitting at the bar, so we saw that little basket, and they would like lower the basket so people could put like food and beer in the basket and drinks, and then they would like hoist the basket up to the second floor. It was very cute. It was a little like
Lazy Susan's the wrong word, but
what?
dumbwaiter system.
But it was an actual basket.
Yeah, but like when you lift at the restaurant, when you lift stuff up, it's called a dumbwaiter.
Yes, but it was a cute little basket attached with like ropes, and they would like put it up.
I just pasted a TikTok link of the music at that bar. Like you could see the people laughing and dancing to get the vibe that we were talking about.
Look at it.
I have my system muted because we're on stream, so I don't know what the music is, but
I have headphones, so I can listen to it. Yeah, so cool.
so this cat that you're drawing has literally nothing to do with the bar and band that we're speaking of.
No.
It was in a different part of town on a different day, but we're naming him after that bar.
Yes.
That band, I should say.
So let's see if I hide this layer that I'm doing for shaping. I don't know if you're gonna see the we're a little bit delayed, but I think that makes already a big difference in like in his shape. Like he's all flat and then he has a little bit of shape. So I'm gonna keep doing that a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna go back to the details, and that should help give him like, you know, be
Depth.
cat shaped.
This reminds me of in like animated like cartoons when they have the little like not shadow but like what am I talking about? The little reflection lines to make things look round.
Yeah.
And in like some shows like American Dad, when they switched to HD a few years ago, they just added a bunch of those shadows and reflections and everything, and it looks weird.
Yeah.
That's what I know about art. Have you had dinner already tonight?
I had a snack. I don't know if I'm gonna have dinner because I ate a ton of popcorn today.
I think today's gonna be one of those eat the leftovers in the fridge nights.
Yeah.
I got a little pasta left over. I got a pizza from the other day. I got a bunch of citrus fruit that I need to eat. I bought a whole bag of Tangelos and then did not eat them. I'm not even sure if I like Tangelos. But they looked good on the thing, so I bought them. I grabbed one the other day, but it seemed like not an easy peel, and then I gave up. So tonight I shall try again.
Okay, I'm back into trying to do a bit more details. I think that should help. That little like passive shaping that I did.
You just merge the layer down?
Yeah. I always try to work as much as possible on one layer just because I feel like I like the kind of paint blending. Like obviously this digital painting, so like it's not blending for real, but I like having the colors mixed together, and I want it to feel pretty like natural, like as if it was a painting.
Yeah, it's not like, cell animation with like 16 layers that
Yeah.
don't really blend into each other.
Do you notice the difference with what I did, or not? Like,
I did when you like flipped it on enough.
mm-hmm.
But I think it's one of those things that to a layman you don't know like why something works and something doesn't work. Oh, we just got somebody saying hi.
Hello. Welcome to our stream. We are drawing this cat that we named Thursday. We saw him in Bangkok.
On a recent
Yeah.
vacation. Oh, I'm going to reply to this person who said hi by saying hi back. For some reason, my comments aren't showing up
I see it.
in YouTube.
Oh.
It says it sent it to YouTube, and then YouTube does not show it.
Maybe there's going to be a delay as well.
A delay in sending a comment? That seems...
I don't know. But it's true, I also don't see it on YouTube.
The technical problems with streaming. What can you do?
I mean, one day we'll like figure out everything works. We're still pretty new at this.
I'm kind of craving grapefruit now. Or pomelo. Apparently we're pronouncing pomelo wrong. It's pomelo.
What?
We're pronouncing pomelo wrong.
What is the way you should pronounce it?
Pomelo.
Comme Pamela, but avec un O?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Pomelo. Not like Pamela. Pomelo.
That's what I hear.
Pamela. Pomelo. Like Pamela, but with two O's.
Which is what pomelo is.
You're saying pomelo, it's pomelo. You're putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
I'm very confused.
I thought it was the second syllable that was stressed, but it's the first syllable.
I don't think I hear the difference.
Yeah, maybe not. Either way, I want to eat one right now, but we don't have any. And I don't think they're really in season here.
No, I don't think so. I haven't seen them at the store.
They're a common thing to give to people in Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, which was 2 days ago. Lunar New Year, the beginning of Lent, and the beginning of Ramadan were all at the same time. So like all the world's feasts and festivals are happening at once. Except here in Canada and the US where nothing is happening.
Well, I guess
Lent is a
technically
thing.
Lent it would be around here.
Yeah,
too.
Mardi Gras and whatnot. I always thought it was weird that Mardi Gras is like such a huge thing in Louisiana, but not in like other French parts of North America, like Quebec.
Yeah.
It's too cold, I guess. We can't go through the streets throwing beads and whatnot in minus 25
When
degrees.
is Mardi Gras?
Yesterday.
Oh,
Sorry, no, 2 days ago.
wasn't Lent? I'm confused.
Mardi Gras is the celebration right before Lent.
I thought it was after.
No. It's like one last day of fun before you have to like, not eat fish for 40 days or whatever it is. And in Louisiana and some other places, it's like a huge festival day.
That I know that Mardi Gras is a thing like in Louisiana, but
In Brazil too, they have the carnival.
oh, it's at the same time?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Did you know Woodhouse?
Oh, the carnival in Quebec is that too.
Oh, I did not know that. Woodhouse.
Yeah. Carnaval de Quebec is a pre-Lenten festival held in Quebec.
Huh.
I think it's been kind of like deracinated from its religious connections.
Yeah.
But the reason they have a carnival at that time of year is that.
I did not know that.
Neither did I. And we've lived in Quebec for years. You, your whole life.
Yeah.
It is the second largest winter festival in the world.
Oh, I did not know that.
It was the biggest until 2006.
Who dethroned us?
China.
Hmm.
China. The Harbin Ice and Snow Festival draws 3.6 million visitors per year. I feel like it's hard to compete on bigness of an event with China.
Yeah. There's no way like Quebec City can win against China.
They have huge ass ice sculptures, like a whole town of them, with like an ice sphinx and an ice Chinese temple and an ice like Kremlin and stuff.
I used to work at a winter festival here, La Fête des Neiges, nearby. And I usually was working like in the parking lots. But I remember like one day, oh, Sharif is
Off to
going
bed.
to bed. Good night.
Good night, Sharif.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it's nice to see you again.
So one day I was for lunch. I went into like there was a little like hut where it was the employees' place where you could go like chill. So I get there for my lunch break, and then I see the mascot of the festival there. But like his head is off, it's on a table behind him, and he's sitting like on the bench, like smoking a cigarette.
It looks like something out of The Simpsons.
I know, it was exactly that.
Was it the same
Super
kind of
funny.
mascot that the Quebec Carnival has? Like that creepy red snowman guy?
I think we can Google him. I think the name is Bull.
Check the link I just sent in the chat. This is the Harbin Snow Festival.
Oh wow. Yeah, this is another level.
Yeah.
Like there's no way like Quebec City cannot compete with this.
They got like a whole palace there. They got a sphinx.
That's insane.
And like that's just one picture. There's like let me find another one. Here, look at this one. I'm going to paste in the chat.
Oh wow.
They got like an ice palace.
Yeah.
I can't find. Oh no, I found. Is he like a polar bear man?
Something like that. And he's white with a blue scarf, I think.
Yeah, boule de neige.
Yeah.
Though he used to have a red scarf.
Oh, maybe it's a red scarf.
No, it's a blue scarf. But in the 60s, look at this image. That I just messed up pasting. Give me a second. This image. In the 80s, he used to have a red scarf.
Oh yeah.
And you saw him with his head off smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had a Fête des Neiges in Montreal.
Yeah.
And I've lived here since 1998. Is it the same thing as Igloo Fest?
I don't think so. I don't know if like the Fête des Neiges is still going on. Like, obviously, I've not, not looked into it that much since I stopped working there.
The theme of the Quebec Winter Carnival last year was "Come on, go outside."
I remember it was nice being outside during those like festival. Like I remember like spending my days outside in the sun was really nice. Even though obviously I had to work, it was still pretty nice.
Okay, so the Quebec Carnival is the second biggest snow festival in the world and the third biggest carnival after New Orleans Mardi Gras and Rio de Janeiro Carnival. That's pretty good for a low population, like Arctic tundra place.
Yeah, but that feels like that can't be true. Like,
I mean, Wikipedia says it.
yeah, but I'm doubting right now.
It's a big tourist thing for them in Quebec.
Yeah, I know, but it's like Quebec City. Like, it's not. It's still not that big.
It says they got 530,000 attendants. I mean, I don't have any ability to corroborate these numbers.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait till some documentarian does a deep dive into the lies that have been told to us about Quebec Carnival. He's looking good. He's looking more alert than angry now.
Yeah.
When we went to Quebec several years ago and went to that ice hotel, or ice, well, we didn't stay at the hotel part, but was that during the carnival?
No, I think it's just regular winter. Like the ice hotel is there like all winter, and it sucks.
It does suck.
As a tip, people don't come for the ice.
Yeah,
hotel.
you hear like I've heard people not from here be like, "Oh, they have a hotel made of ice." No, it's not. It's kind of trashy and crappy.
Yeah, it's really crappy. It's the first time I was seeing it, and it's just so bad.
So we're not getting sponsored by the Quebec Tourist Board or the Hôtel de Glace in Saint-Gabriel de Valcartier anytime soon.
Yeah, it was kind of terrible.
It's recent too, like it only opened in 2001.
Yeah, I think there's like an older one like in Scandinavia, but the one like in Quebec is just terrible. Like it's not like a real hotel. Like it is like in the sense that they have rooms, but the rooms are public during the day. So it's a weird like trashy little like place where you can go and like have a drink in an ice glass and then
it's halfway between like a music festival and like a petting zoo, like full of children running around doing activities.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure if we actually went to the one that still exists though, because I'm just reading here that it used to be in Montmorency Falls, and then moved to Sainte Catherine de Jacques-Cartier, and then it moved to Charlesbourg, and now it's in Saint-Gabriel de Valcartier. And I don't remember ever hearing the name Saint-Gabriel de Valcartier before.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think we went to a previous iteration of it.
Possibly, but it's going to be still the same kind of thing, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't assume it's like totally changed its stripes.
I just assume that, like, it's like a hotel, and if you go to the hotel, you can like spend the day there. You do activities. You can go to like back to your like cozy little like ice room, and then But it was more like during the day that's
It's
like the
just like
real
a
petting zoo, and like at night you can like stay there. But
yeah.
like, yeah, I was really disappointed. Like I thought it would be like fun, but it was just very trashy.
They've had 275 weddings that have conducted there. And an Irish newspaper named it one of 10 places to have a dream wedding.
Well, I guess I don't dream. I guess my dreams are not the same as like Irish people's dreams, I guess.
Yeah, or wedding enthusiasts.
Yeah, there's also that. But
But I mean, like the kind of people who dream about like their dream wedding. That's
yeah, but
just
I would
not your vibe.
no. But if I would want my dream wedding to not be trashy.
I would want my dream wedding to not be that cold.
I think that'd be fun. Like I think if it was an actual like really nice kind of like magical like ice hotel that's kind of like really nice and not full of people, like it was kind of in the parking lot of a mall kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like it was in the middle of a like suburbs. It was not like in my head I imagined like in the middle of a forest and you have this magical like
So in their
ice
defense, they
hotel.
have moved to a more like foresty place since we last saw it.
Yeah, but still.
It's a town near Quebec that is a population of 3,000. It's not like the suburbs like it was before.
Yeah. Like across the street there was like a buffet des continents kind of thing.
Yeah, there was like a
it's-
buffet and a Best Buy and a, you know, Home Depot.
But like I would want to have like section of the hotel that is not full of people at all times. Like I would want like obviously you want to have the tourists coming and like people are allowed to go in hotels and they have stuff to do in the activities and it's fun. But like if I go to a hotel, I have a hotel room and like section of the hotels that are not like
Yeah, no, I get you. Like you thought it would be an actual hotel, just happened to be made out of ice,
Yeah.
and not a like, you know, uh, weird like fair that just happened to be made out of ice where you could sleep there if you wanted.
yeah.
I wonder what their nightly rates are. Sadly, I don't think our Hilton or Marriott Bonvoy status is going to help us there.
Well, good thing I don't want to go.
You should go in and be a total Karen. Like, do you have an executive lounge? Where can I get my suit pressed?
Where's the butler?
So it's attached to a real hotel now. And I'm only seeing like regular rooms. Okay.
I'm sure they have like
Okay, I found it. Suites start at 479 Canadian dollars per night. And for $119 more, you get 3 days of unlimited fun at Bora Park, Winter Playground, and Ice Hotel. Oh, it's expensive. Like some days it's $479, but it goes up as high as like $11.99 for the cheapest room.
Yeah, that's a lot if it's what we saw. Like if it's better now and it's not as like terrible, then
For $1,100, you get a welcome cocktail served in an ice glass and a room at the actual hotel at the same time as the ice hotel to store your luggage and stuff, and to shower.
That's good. That means that like you can go sleep in the ice if you want, but if you're like cold and you're like, I'm sick of this shit, you can like get out of your like cold sleeping bag and go to a regular warm hotel room.
Yeah. And they've got one with a fireplace. I don't understand the physics of how you can have a fireplace, but it doesn't melt the ice.
Yeah. It's like in igloos. Like they make fires in the middle of igloos.
But they have like a hole at the top of the igloo.
Yes, but still. You make a fire in a little half sphere made of ice.
Yeah. What did they burn? I guess like whale fat and blubber.
Or wood.
Oh, in the igloos? If you had access to wood, you would build a wood house.
Yeah, but like not if you just needed a little bit for the winter.
I think the whole point of igloos is that's what you build when you're above the tree line,
Yeah.
where trees don't grow. So there's like timber is hard to come by in the far
Maybe
north.
shrubbery?
I guess you'd have to dry the wood though. And drying stuff is hard in cold weather.
I don't know. I've never thought about that.
I think they would have burned like seal fat and stuff.
Yeah, probably.
I know one reason that the Viking settlement in Greenland didn't last as long as, for example, the one in Iceland, is that they didn't have enough timber,
Mm.
and they weren't like the Inuit people who knew how to make an igloo and stuff.
Yeah.
They were trying to make live like they did in Iceland.
But that makes sense. If you're like, I don't think thinking of making an igloo doesn't come like if you've lived in a place with trees and like, for example, like not ice, you would probably not think of doing that.
In Western Canada, I remember that we learned in school that the early Western settlers, like not the native people, would build sod houses. So like you cut up the ground into like gross ass muddy bricks of sod, and they would have to build a house out of that because timber was hard to come by. Because it was like the grasslands, right? So
yeah.
The local museum would have like a sod house, like the equivalent of the Pointe-à-Caliac Museum.
Yeah.
Would have like a sod house, and you'd be like, this Ukrainian settler in 1892 came and built a sod house. You can tell I wasn't highly interested in it. I don't remember the details. A sod house was a common alternative to a log cabin during frontier settlement of the Great Plains in the 1800s and early 1900s.
Did they look like regular houses or or they had a different shape?
I'm going to send you two pictures so you can see what they look like. I send you the first picture. That's one in Saskatchewan.
Okay, they look like.
And the second one is in Iceland, where it looks a little bit more like a hobbit thingy.
Oh yeah, that is so cute. Little hobbit houses.
So you dig the ground up to get like not pallets, but like flat tiles of sod, and you pile them up. and then you use like stucco or tree sap or whatever to like fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
I mean, within a few decades of that, like those areas had like actual cities and you know people bringing
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Yeah.
brick and timber. But if you were a like a peasant from Eastern Europe who was came to Canada with the promise of free land in 1890, they'd dump you in the middle of Alberta or Saskatchewan or Manitoba, and you'd have to like you'd get like a huge farm of free land in minus 40-degree weather where you have to build your own sod house. Traveling around the world is a lot easier now.
Yeah.
So how close to finish do you think this one is?
Pretty close. I think I'm gonna do the whiskers now, and I'm gonna call it a day.
Nice. Sometimes I forget that we're just not just chatting here about
Yeah.
random stuff, and you're actually painting. I wouldn't be able to multitask like that.
Okay. All let's do is whiskers. Am I concentrating for the whiskers? Okay. I think he's done.
Thursday. Oh yeah, the whiskers totally like changed the vibe.
Yeah.
I think a cat without whiskers is kind of like a when you meet a dude without eyebrows.
Yeah.
You don't know what's wrong at first. It's just like something's off. I had a neighbor who didn't have eyebrows, and for years I didn't know why he looked weird until someone pointed it out to me.
Okay. That and then
Well,
I'm gonna sign it and then I'm done.
while you sign it, I'm gonna talk us out and thank everybody who joined us. All like 7 of you. No, it was more than that.
At some point, there was 9 people on.
At a time, yeah.
I think that's Twitch that we see on the.
No, it was on the Restream app.
Yeah.
But either way, thank you, everybody. Please visit our website, theuglycat.com. We're going to have some new stuff available in the coming weeks and put some old stuff back available in the store, like the greeting cards. And please sign up for our email list, our newsletter. I'm going to be sending out some updates in the coming weeks. You can do that at theuglycat.com at the bottom of the page. And that's my spiel. And then you have to like and subscribe us on the YouTubes as well.
In order for us to have more subscribers and videos.
Yeah.
So get to it, people.
You have one job.
But yeah, thank you for hanging out with us. There was a lot of people today. And we'll be back next week. I don't know when I'm gonna draw.
We have a few days to decide that.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah. Thank you, everyone, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.